As soon as you think about space business, Musk's space company SpaceX comes to mind. But wait a minute. Things are quickly changing, and China has done something that has shocked the entire space industry. What did China do that is such a big deal? Will Musk's SpaceX survive the competition from China? And is this an end to America's dominance in space matters? Let us find out. Before we delve deeper, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for future updates about SpaceX's important developments and the evolving landscape of the space industry. For many years, America has faced lots of competition in space matters from Russia. But with time, China has gradually but successfully replaced Russia as America's greatest rival. Today, it is America versus China. It is no secret that the cooperation between America's space agency NASA and Musk's private company, SpaceX, has come with a number of benefits. Now, America can send their astronauts to the International Space Station using the Dragon Crew capsule instead of using Russia's Soyuz capsule. Currently, the two American space entities are working on the Artemis 3 program, and they are also developing the Starship spacecraft. All this time, China has been watching America's big success in space and rocket technology with a keen eye. China has closely observed, and now it appears to be taking significant strides that could potentially shake the United States' position. China is also making significant strides with one of their own space companies, Landscape Technology. Exactly 10 days before SpaceX launched the Starship for the second time, China's Landscape Technology launched the Zhuke 2 carrier rocket into orbit. What a great achievement by a company that was established only in 2015. It just took only 3 years for the Chinese private space company to launch their first vehicle, Zhuke 1. Unlike SpaceX Starship that has 2 stages, the Zhuke 1 is a 3-stage solid propellant rocket. For the Chinese rocket system, both the first and second stage are fired and finally separate from the third stage, which is expected to go to orbit. The Landscape rocket system is 19 meters tall and has a diameter of 1.35 meters. It can only carry 300 kilograms, while SpaceX Starship can carry a payload of 100 tons. Due to such shortcomings, the engineering team in Landscape Technology has made some extensive adjustments to the first rocket system, Zhuke 1, which has led to a better version known as Zhuke 2. It is this new version that became the first methane-fueled launch vehicle to reach orbit after a successful second flight. It is reported that Landscape Technology is working on their third version of the rocket system, Zhuke 3, which is a big improvement from the first version, Zhuke 1. This new version will have a payload carrying capacity of 21 tons, which is an improvement from the initial 300 kilograms that were carried by the first version. Musk is expressing concern following reports that China is intensively working to replicate the technology behind the reusable aspects of SpaceX's Starship rocket and its launch vehicle. Despite China's mounting pressure and relentless efforts of copying SpaceX, Musk has maintained that he will not patent any of his company's technologies. This is just expected of a typical Musk. You know, the SpaceX founder is different. He believes that patents are for weak people that fear innovations. In his own words, he says, patents serve merely to stifle progress, entrench the positions of giant corporations, and enrich those in the legal profession, rather than the actual investor. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, this new Chinese rockets utilize methane as fuel and oxygen as an oxidizer. You might be wondering why this method was chosen. Methane is more efficient than traditional rocket fuels like kerosene, providing a higher specific impulse, which is crucial for longer and more demanding space missions. Additionally, methane can be stored at a much lower pressure than hydrogen, another common rocket fuel, making it safer and easier to handle. Furthermore, for missions aiming to explore Mars, methane can potentially be synthesized on the Martian surface itself, making it an excellent choice for future interplanetary missions. The big strides that the Chinese space company has made are giving Musk sleepless nights. With a private Chinese in the space business, SpaceX will definitely have to up their game. What is even more worrying for SpaceX is that Landscape Technology is not the only commercial space company in China. There are numerous other companies in the country, each tirelessly working day and night. The high number of Chinese space companies is a clear demonstration of the fierce competition between China and America in the space business. America, on its part, has also encouraged space enthusiasts to heavily invest in the industry. Musk's SpaceX, Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin, Northrop Grumman Innovation Systems, and Orbital are some of the leading American space companies. So who is controlling the space business between China and the US? Before we answer the question, remember that the companies in China are just startups, while the American companies are well established and are backed up by the richest men on Earth. Musk is the richest, and Jeff Bezos comes third. If money plays a significant role in the world of space and rocket technology, and of course it does, America has an upper hand. Consider this. NASA in America boasts a budget of $27.2 billion, whereas the China National Space Administration operates with a considerably smaller budget of $8.9 billion. Launching a space company akin to SpaceX necessitates substantial funding, which the limited space budget of Beijing might not fully support. As previously noted, SpaceX benefits greatly from government space funding, frequently securing substantial contracts from NASA. However, the landscape could shift if the stringent regulations in the US persist. This situation underscores why companies like SpaceX shouldn't be constrained by government entities such as the FAA. Their contributions extend beyond financial gains. They symbolize the United States' prowess on the global stage. Musk has openly expressed frustration over these rigid US regulations. For instance, he criticized the FAA's space division for having a fundamentally broken regulatory structure, arguing that their rules are designed for a limited number of launches from government facilities and do not suit the innovative and frequent launch approach of companies like SpaceX. Let's hope that regulations in the US become more flexible to foster advanced projects like the Starship. A more adaptive regulatory approach could be key to unlocking the full potential of companies like SpaceX in leading ambitious space missions and innovations. And that's all for today's update. If you enjoyed watching and found it useful, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.